Good morning, everyone. Hello, James. Hello, Francis. Good to see you guys. Oh, and Emery's here. Hello, lovelies. I won't be joining in on the sprints tonight as I'm having a pretty horrid health flare. Oh no, but I'm just popping in to hug the like button. Oh, thank you, and wish everyone a happy stream. So get better soon, Emery. And yeah, just get better soon. You will probably be back to normal soon. And thank you for stopping by and taking the time to hug the like button. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a calm morning. It's raining here, so I feel a bit like I'm still tired. Yeah, but I have a card for us. Maybe we can start with that one. It's with beautiful lights, and it says, practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. Practice speaking positively. Oh yeah, that's actually a good one. I think when we have our thoughts that are usually very repetitive, tend to be. And for instance, I'm someone who tends to think more negatively, like the glass is half empty, where my husband is the glass is half full guy. And I think with how we speak, can have a big impact. I mean, I study communication science, so it feels like it's very important to not forget that words can be very hurtful, for instance, but can also, of course, be in the other direction, very affirming and positive. It's maybe important to be intentional about how we speak. And as writers, we know, I think, very, very much, and readers probably, usually writers are readers too, how impactful words can be, the language, and we tend to forget about it. And practicing awareness about how we talk is very helpful also with our mindset, because we become aware of how often we have those patterns, and belief systems that tend to be negative. The older, no, I don't want to say that. We can also, of course, have positive beliefs, which just sometimes we have stuff in our head that we think is true, but it might not be, like the older we get, we build more beliefs because of how is it called, because our brain tends to, for instance, that's why I said communication science, when you confirmation bias, that's how it's called. Let's say you have a certain belief or are a fan of a certain party, political party, I don't know. So what our brain does when we read the news, it likes to take all the positive stuff about our favorite political party, everything that confirms our beliefs, and the negative stuff maybe about the opposing party is just a typical example. But our brain searches for that and will ignore negative news about our political party that we like, or will be like, that's not really true, so that's what's called confirmation bias. It's what we tend to do. And I think what the card is saying is, stay in the moment and don't judge. Try to be as neutral as positive while you meet people, and so that you don't fall down this negative rabbit hole that we tend to sometimes. It's like I said, especially the older we get, the stronger our beliefs tend to become because of this confirmation bias. We find proof everywhere that confirms our beliefs, and this might not be the reality, just because our brain does this thing with seeking all the stuff that confirms what we want to believe, I don't know if I make sense here, but I find this a very interesting topic as well for myself because, like I said, I'm someone who tends to think negatively about stuff, and I really want to not do that, because I know it's makes my life worse than it actually is when you tend to think like, this could happen and that, when you're constantly worrying about stuff that might happen in the future, but it never really happens, and still I feel anxiety about stuff, although, like I said, it might never really happen. So I try to work on that. And speaking or being aware of how you speak, and like the card says, speaking positively about other people and events, especially the future, is what the card says, is a good practice just to raise your awareness of how you're acting, what you're believing, and stuff like that. Emmy, hello. Sorry for the rant. It's just such an interesting topic. James, I'm of the hey, who drank half the glass? School of thought. Tasneem, good morning. So you're looking for who's guilty? Not you. I don't know. Carmen, hello, Carmen. Tasneem says hi to everyone. Ooh, this card is for me. See, I think this card might be for everyone. Taking all the facts first. Yeah, this is also something maybe that's also something I realized with getting older, that it's good to try to look at all the sides of something before you form an opinion, and always be aware of this confirmation bias, that it's good, to try to find all the facts and before you form an opinion, for instance. And still then, I always try to not judge someone who has an opposite opinion in something. I mean, they live in their own bubble, like I live in mine. So we all had different experiences. And so, yeah. Tasneem, I am 10K behind. I get swayed by a new idea every day and I beat myself up for it every day. Oh no, yeah, that's not good. Try to, what can I? Yeah, that's the danger with NaNoWriMo, that you tend to beat yourself up as soon as you fall behind or don't reach a goal. But I think maybe, for instance, if you have new ideas, write them down, and those are also words. Try to find a positive spin around that. Francis, not my card. Oh, I'm always all sunshine, glitter, and rainbows. Is this now cynical or is this true? If so, good for you. Yeah, I think, like I said, for instance, my husband is more the positive, is really on the more positive thinker. And I kind of feel like I wish I was like that sometimes, And yes, I'm also someone like you, Tasneem, who judges herself a lot. And so I think this is not, I don't want to say not healthy, but not really good, because often this keeps us from moving forward, because we are like, yeah, you should have written more yesterday. Maybe just forget about everything else and imagine this is the first day of Nano, to get back some energy and motivation. Just move forward. Don't think about the last days, Just think of today. What can you do now? And I will start the first sprint soon. Math major and a ton of philosophy electives, including logic, habits of intellectual caution. Yeah, very good. You had the right education. Yes, all glitter and rainbows, love it. Yes. And Emmy, yes, we would get along to Francis. Yeah. I also wish I was more like of this happy personality. At least until my temper kicks in. Yeah, that's sometimes people have fun teasing others with what they are believing and thinking. Yeah, but I love that when I'm always all sunshine, glitter, and rainbows. That's so cool. And we have some star showers here. So I think that's also beautiful. Lots of wishes for us. So here we go, the first sprint. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 1. How did everybody do? I started working on the next scene, and I saw Tasneem and James geek out in the chat. I could still follow until they started talking about tri-types. I mean, I've heard of them, but I have no idea. And then this comment. All right, how about attitudinal psyche? I want to know more about that. Sounds really fascinating. Oh, and Emmy shared about her card game. Where is it? Here. I'm down the rabbit hole with AI since Anya last said they made coloring book. I am making another card game with it about baby elementals. I want to know what I have to go and ask AI what baby elementals look like. But it sounds really cute and fun. And creating games is, yeah, your specialty, isn't it, Emmy? It has gotten so much better since last I tested it. It is actually very nice images and style close to what I like. Yeah, before it was just fantasy type, realistic digital art mostly. Yeah, probably depends on which site or app you use, but I also think, yeah, it's getting better. And probably, I know that, for instance, when my daughter made a, what's it called? She worked for a design company as a student, you know, she didn't really work. What's it called? So she stayed there for some time as a intern. Yeah, that's what it's called. And so they also use AI now to create their stuff, or to make the process faster. You know, they use AI professionally. So I'm guessing the more it's used, the better it will get. And I also know from programmers, you know, that we are working with together, they also use AI to help writing the code, you know, and stuff like that. It's like a language translation kind of. So it's helpful and scary at the same time. Yeah, Tasneem, scared of it though. It's just fun to play around, and when you have some help with creating stuff that before you wouldn't have been able to do. Like me, I'm not very good with drawing stuff, and I'm really bad. I cannot do it, and so it's good to have some help. Tasneem, I want to create a card game for TBR books like the ones I see here on YouTube. Do you think that's possible? Maybe, I don't know. Good question. Oh, Stieg is here. Guten Morgen. Hello. Did you have a night shift? I just know from, I think, the weekend. I don't remember that you were up after a night shift in the morning in a stream. So yeah, welcome. Hello. I hope you're not too tired. Or maybe you just had a normal night of sleep and are up right now. Sure, worth a try. That's for Tasneem, I'm guessing. Ooh, attitudinal psyche. The term seems familiar, but never looked into it. See? That's good. You learned something new. And you're here in the chat. Oh, and yeah, what software are you using? Oh, yes, and I forgot to say hi to Sako, who's also here and joined us during the sprint. Now I remember that Carmen is saying hi. Here. Oh, yeah, and Sako says, I get a different answer every time with the Jungian test. Yeah. There are also so many tests out there that, it can be really confusing. So, Tasneem says hi to Stieg. And also Francis says hi to Stieg. Carmen says hi. Wie geht's dir, Stieg? Oh yeah, ChatGPT, but upgraded it to paid version. Yes. Yeah, otherwise I think you probably cannot use the picture creating Zeit. Stieg, mir geht es gut. Oh, ich frühstücke und plane einige Spaß- und Spielveranstaltungen für meinen Roman. Now I have to translate this. So, Stieg is feeling good. He's having breakfast and plans on some fun and playful stuff for your novel. I don't really know what. So, what are you planning on doing? It's probably translated a little bit differently than you meant it. I don't know. Just some gamification, maybe, so that you get some more ideas for your novel. I'm guessing, Emmy. There's a limit of 50 images, and then they ask you. Oh yeah, I had the same problem. Then they ask you to come back in a few hours. So I think makes healthy break anyway. Yes, I had the same problem when I created the coloring book. That at some point says, okay, you have to wait for an hour now. We had lunch break then. No night shift. Oh no, I'm homesick from work. No, I hope you get better soon. And Tasneem, yeah, Stieg, I'm not that good with German. Yeah. Yeah, you started it with your comment. Wie geht's dir? Oh yeah, we have to sprint. And time flies today. So let me set up sprint number 2. Let's use Emmy's timer again. I think it's one of my favorite timers because of the splash and of course the art. No, poor Stieg. Yeah, I hope Stieg gets better soon. My kid is in year 2 and is 7, and the school taught her how to look up addresses in Google Maps and Google Earth. Ooh, you can use this for good and bad stuff. But I think it's good if you can orient yourself, and learn to read maps. So, yeah. Stieg, I translated the fun and games beat. Oh, from Save the Cat. Yeah, writes a novel and gave me Spaß und Spielveranstaltungen. It's so funny. Spaß und Spielveranstaltungen. No one would ever say anything like that in German, I think. Maybe Francis can Spaß und Spielveranstaltungen. Yeah, me too. I really love it that we are all over the world, but meeting here in Anya's stream, it's so cool what the internet can do. Yes, I totally think the same. And I'm always in awe of that when I think about it, it's special. So let's sprint together and watch Emmy's timer. Here we go. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. How did everybody do? Yeah, I'm a bit tired today, I have to admit. Okay, hello, good morning. But I still translated some paragraph and played around with the words and tried to figure out how it sounds best. I see Dystopia is struggling. I've been behind every day. I almost get to daily goal, then it turns 12 a.m. I'm not going to be able to catch up. I wish Nana would just delete the website. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, but I totally get it. This constant hunting of goals, and not every day is the same, and energy levels are different, or maybe just sometimes you don't know how to continue a story, and there's so much that can happen that prevents you from reaching your daily goals, and once you are behind, it's really hard to catch up. So yeah, Tasneem also, I don't know if you were there already, says that she's beating herself up about the nano goals, and I don't know. I just hope sometimes just forgetting about nano might be good. I don't know. What I said to Tasneem was maybe forget about what happened the last days, and just start just new each day and just write, and maybe you don't think too much about the word count. I think sometimes it's really, as soon as you get behind, you might beat yourself up, and then you get into this negative spiral, and it's not fun anymore. I mean, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a game, and like just for your motivation, and not to get mad or sad about yourself. And so I hope you can find something to lift you up. Maybe watch what did we say yesterday, a cute pet video or something to lift your spirit. But I think we all know how you feel right now. We all go through this. It's really hard. Steek, I wrote down a bunch of things that I want to happen next too. I'm a day behind Nano, so I'm a little stressed. See, next one, getting stressed out about Nano. And maybe, for instance, during the weekend, Michael's writing event is happening, Writer Castle Stiegelwofer, whatever it's called. So maybe take a little break. And I'm talking to Dystopia. I don't say the Steek has to take a break, but maybe just if you feel so bad about it, just take a little break and then see if you get motivated by like writing events during a weekend where you can just spend a little bit more time, maybe. I don't know. So try to find the positive, something positive, so that you get back some energy. Okay. See, I mean, you got more than 20K words. Almost, but isn't it half the month right now? So you're actually quite good. You're not that much behind, are you? Yeah, you shouldn't beat yourself up about that. You got 23K words. That's a lot. And it's just because it's nano and you're supposed to have a certain, that seems like, but you're behind. No, but you still got a lot of words. And Sako says, I need a 10K weekend to catch up. But I'm 17K in and feeling good about the progress. Yeah, try to stay on the positive side. I'm more than a day behind, though. Yeah. Just think about it. Even if you would not win Nano, but maybe you could just write on the 1st of December at the 2nd, and then you still would have 50K words, like the goal is not just to hit this 50K in a certain time, but to write a lot and get a lot of stuff written down so that you have something to work with. Yeah, Sako is staying cool. See, not stressing about it. Francis, I don't even care about word count anymore. I'm just happy that I write every day and make a habit of it. Every word counts, right? Still better than a day before. Yes. And I also, I mean, I haven't participated in Nano the last years because I was always working on something anyway. And I also try not to, I set myself small goals where I know, okay, that's possible, like working on one scene each day or translating some paragraphs. I don't know, just so that I feel like I'm moving forward. And as soon as my goals are too high, I will stumble, fall, and probably not work on it for some weeks. That's the danger when I set my goals too high, my daily goals. So I try to set them as low as possible. See, and Steak is at 21K still. It's 21K. Oh my God. In just a little more than two weeks. Kind of. Today is the November 15th, 15 days, 21K. That's a lot. Comparison is the death of creativity. Nano isn't a race against anyone but yourself. Yeah. It's easier said than done, though. Yeah. I think a lot of people struggle with at some point in Nano because it costs a lot of energy to stay stay on top of it each day. And life is happening as well. And Stieg is sick, for instance, right now. Thinking about it, he's sick from work. I'm also not stressing that much about it. 21K is still an amazing writing month for me, so I'm happy. Yes. And JC is here, late but here. Hi. So yeah, we want to encourage each other. I think the most important thing is always not giving up writing altogether. That's kind of my goal. Just staying on track in this one direction of something will be published at some point. No, I think the most important thing is not stopping writing and trying always to enjoy it, to find fun with it, like Stieg said, games and play or however. Like this, to enjoy it each day and as much as possible, not to pressure myself too much. And even if it takes some time, we all kind of move forward, and at some point we will be able to show some of our work. Don't give up. Just change things maybe if you feel constantly burned out. I'm just looking for another timer we can use. So let's have a cup of tea. Whole, what's it called? My brain isn't functioning. So here we go. Let's have a 40-minute. That's quite a lot of time if you want to get some writing done. We need to be at 25K. Yeah, this would be the half point. Oh yeah, November has 30 days. I'm not even at 24K. Yeah, maybe the next sprint would be good. Like I said, maybe look for, I don't know what your schedule is like, how much time you have, but maybe plan some more writing during the weekend. I will share the link to Michael's playlist so that you have something maybe to look forward to, writing for a longer time. I don't know. Make a plan how you can reach your goals during the next days. Yeah. So let's sprint 40 minutes. Quite a long time. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our 40-minute sprint. How did everybody do? I continued translating, and I also read a little bit in my book in between. So I did several things. I also made myself a cup of tea. Just looking through the chat, what happened? Yes, I shared the playlist for the Writer Castle Stiegelhofer event that will be happening this weekend. We got lots of tips for dystopia in hopes that this will help dystopia feel a little better. Yeah, I like all of them. Sako saying maybe not taking a day off, but just having a day where you don't have to do as much so that you regain some energy. Or the change of scenery is a good one as well, just to get more energized. Maybe it just is really helpful. I also think not sitting at the same space all the time is really good. And Sako said if you cannot get out, to a coffee shop or something, or the library, Sako looks up various ambient videos, which is also a good one. Or a good playlist with music gives some energy, sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Kay will be streaming later. I shared the link as well. So there are lots of writing streams happening this month, so this might also be motivating to stay on track. Moon Bunny Creative was here running through to drop a like. Thank you for that. JC watched a YouTube video, and Sako found a channel that does study sessions on Skyrim. To look this up, Skyrim. Oh yeah, it's a computer game. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, but that's cool. Yeah, there's so much stuff out there you probably maybe didn't even think about, and then you look it up and someone else already had the idea, and which is really cool. Like study sessions, for instance, you can also use those for writing sprints, for instance. So yeah, just find something that keeps you motivated or just ignites a spark. Let me look at the time. It's 10 o'clock here. So we will have a fourth sprint, a final sprint. I will set it up now. The question is, what timer do we want to use? How about some pixel food? That's a 20-minute timer. First, I have to watch some ads. Sometimes there are ads and sometimes there aren't. I don't know how YouTube decides to put ads in front of a video. Ad number 2. Okay, so yeah, good snacks are also important to stay energized, going for a walk, healthy food, or just fun snacks, you don't want to overdo it with the health. Yeah, getting some fresh air. Ooh, see, Francis is interested in the study sessions on Skyrim. Maybe Sako can share the channel name or something, then I can share the link during the next sprint. Yeah, good music is always helpful also with writing, or just sports or whatever, whatever needs energy. Emmy had coffee and cake. Nice. And showered. That sounds like an awesome start into the day. So let me go here. And then let's do the final round. Enjoy the pixel food. Okie dokie. That was the end of my stream at the end of the sprint. So I hope, you are happy with your results and your progress, and I will be back tomorrow at the same time. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I will also be streaming on Sunday at around the same time, 8 a.m. my time. It's the usual time I'm streaming. I will be participating in Michael's Writer Castle Steel Warfare event, and that's why I will be streaming on Sunday as well. So I would be very happy to see you guys tomorrow or another day. And thanks for all your participation in the chat. And see you soon, my friends. Have a great rest of the night, rest of the day. Ciao, ciao.